Why the fuck is it 60 seconds?
Giving people time to get in here. I'm a big deal now.
Could it be like naked chicks or half naked chicks instead of Legos?
Dude, your intro was 9 minutes long.
It was not. It was like 4.
It was 9 minutes.
I wanted it to be special, Scott.
You are special. You're super special. Hey, there you go. Now we're at 30 seconds. You get to hear the full version of this dope-ass song.
I made me like smack.
This song makes me hard and then immediately limp.
This song reminds me of Lady Peen.
Walton loves. Walton sleeps with trees. We all know it. He sleeps with trees.
Vicious lies and rumors.
Here's the beat.
Yeah, this one I like.
Feel the beat.
Why is this one so mellow and the other one's like you're eating Pop Rocks?
I don't know, but I sound pretty cool.
I love Pop Rocks.
I listen to this while I'm administering my enema from Steven's Best Brew.
Well, it has to be that night then, I guess, people. It's that night. It's the night of Stephen Walton and his tree-loving, humping, weird, freaky, deaky shit. Welcome, everybody, to The Dump. It is Saturday night. I am Scott. This is Sporking News Podcast, and you have found us. Sorry. Let me introduce my chat. One of my favorite avatars right now is right here. Welcome, Nick Cookies. Nick, is it Nick Cookies?
Yeah.
Do you like Nick?
You could just do Nick. Yeah, whatever.
I like Nick Cookies.
I don't have any big expectations. Hey, how's it going, everyone?
That is so much better than Baby Yoda.
I know, right? They'd have to do a crossover, but I think they could monetize the heck out of that.
Hell yeah. And Disney will just buy out PBS. Don't worry about it. So tell them who you are and where you're from, Nick.
So I am Nick from Nerd Cookies, and I'm Elaine's video slave, so I just work on editing her stuff. And
he's just a plus one.
She gets to play video games and record and then play video games, and so
wow,
I guess,
you heard it here.
Happy wife, happy life. So.
Right? Would you describe that as like being an evil henchman for an evil queen?
Yeah, but it's like the Charlize Theron type of queen. So I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm glad you're here.
He was allowed to be here. He was given permission.
You know what? Worth it. I'll take it every time. Thanks, Nick. And next up, we have the gaze community. Red Gaze. He's an artist that does gaze things.
Very gaze.
Hi. Yeah, I like it, gaze. You should too.
Yeah.
Come on over if you want a little bit of a rub.
Okay.
He was talking about. We were talking about in the last show getting an achievement from looking up a skirt of a lady boy thing.
Listen, I unlocked Daredevil years ago. Before this game existed.
Thank you for being here, Gaze.
Thank you, Scott.
Next up, we have the artist of the fourth wave, Machiny90, with his new avatar. Tell us a little bit about that, Machiny.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Machiny90, Arts Illustrated. Welcome you back to the Saturday Dump here on Sporking News Podcast. Welcome you all. Hope you guys having a great Saturday as well. Special shout out to Thomas Gilkey for his birthday. Me personally, I'm doing well itself. Of course, yes, new avatar, which means it's in full confirmation that Bubblegum Curls is officially my channel mascot, and I'm actually proud of that. I'm actually happy about the decision.
I am not allowing my genitals to be confused at this moment, Mac. I'm just letting you know.
I would say the best, like, I would say Fat Steven said best, just kind of like, I feel like a lot of me just comes out whenever I draw her, and I draw her the most out of all of my girls on
Sounds
YouTube,
like you might be a member of the gays community. That's awesome, dude.
Wow. Let me just say this. Machiny, when you draw her next, have her shirt have your Machiny90 logo on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. All right, next up, he put something in the chat that I completely agree with. We have Matt 6 Bar in the house. He says the spork is one of the greatest inventions in the last 30 years. Changed my mind.
So you kissed his ass and he threw you a link. That's nice.
I threw that before I saw that. Matt.
Sure.
That's how it works, I guess. I've been kissing a lot of ass and no one throws me links. But I'm glad to have you here, man. Give the people a little something about you.
Damn, that's pretty vague, bro. I mean, that's like.
Thanks for being here. Hold on, Walton. We'll talk about trees in a second.
Oh
shit!
Yeah, I'm just here having a good time.
It bites.
Tree thing is funny.
It's fantastic.
I'm doing Rock and Roll Ninja, and I'm just meeting you guys through Vinny and really enjoying it. I like work on the 3rd floor of my house. It's up in the tower. I don't fucking talk to anybody. I don't leave, so it's nice to like meet other artists and creative people, and
Is there a wife in this situation that keeps you locked up in the tower, or or is it just like you decide? Oh yeah, okay.
It's
it's
like self-isolation, where I'm just like I would rather just be up here fucking working than like dealing with other people.
Gotcha.
Okay. And also, happy wife.
I have a wife.
Happy life.
I got sad there for a second. Sorry.
I know, man. Don't let him bring you down. Author Stephen Walton does that. And next up is that, killer of souls, author Stephen Walton. He loves trees, people, and coffee and enemas.
I do not, but I do love coffee though. Hail to the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna hang out with these dicks and see what happens.
You like to? We hear that about you. He likes to hang out with dicks. Right.
How is Nick a dick? How's a dick? How's Matt a dick?
Nick has been here for 2 shows, Mac. That's it. The gloves are off. All right, the honeymoon period is over.
Have you seen that avatar? Look at that avatar.
Honeymoon period's over.
It's so cute and so delicious.
I want that tattoo, Nick. I want that tattoo. So we're going to be talking about a couple things tonight, but before we do that, let's say hello to the chat. We got Lady Tauriel, one is a channel member and a friend. So thank you so much for being here. She is amazing. Check out her channel. I can't wait for her time and my time and her internet. Don't like to line up with my Monday show, but when she gets on, we have such a good time. Cavatino Cavalryman Che says Sporking News Podcast should team up with Kabar Tactical Sport. Is that a real thing? Because I want it then.
Scott, I'm glad that you went to the whole thing because I just say the first word. That's just too much. That first word broke my brains out.
Did I say Cavatino right?
Yes, you did.
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Who are you asking me? I can't pronounce shit. You're asking me how to pronounce his name.
I want a tactical sport. Does anybody like? All right, everybody. I'm looking. I have been looking for sporks that are not too crazy expensive, so I don't have to sell them for too much, but I want them, I want to get sporks that I can give out as gifts to channel members, to people in the chat, and also for people to buy. So if you find some good quality spork action, let me know on Twitter or somewhere. Runner Studio. Runner is only Runner now. He was on our last show. He's a good kid.
He graduated.
No, he's going to graduate.
He will.
Yeah. Grumpy Old Ninja. Kentaro Oi. Hail, time for the dump. Oh my God, I can't go through all these. Let's see who else is here. Nick McCabe. I sent you the link, Nick, or it's in the dump chat. 7, the Naked Nordic Ninjas here. Who else we got? I saw Nerd Cookies. I see a Keely Chow. I see a Parrot Head.
Wait, did you say 7?
I thought you were
Sven.
about to say,
Sven.
I thought you were about to say 7 of 9. I was like, wait, what?
7 of 9 was in the chat.
I am a terrible human being. Sorry, Sven. Mad Mardigan, who was on last week's show, he is here. He is a good dude. Please follow his channel. There's this little channel, Nerd Cookies. I like the other guy on that show, but Nerd Cookies is pretty cool.
Thank you for letting him on, Elaine.
Oh, wow. He's his own man in a closet right now speaking to us. James Hayes, what's up, brother? Thank you for being here. Now I want a cookie. Yeah, we all do. Soul Asylum, not in that way, though, Nick. Not in that way. Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum?
Soul Asylum?
You're a Terrarian tonight.
This fucking guy.
I don't even do drugs. Soul Assassin is here. Storyman Jack with the hail for $2, and he's a channel member. Thank you. There's Tina. I was worried. Tina, good
Soul
evening,
Assassin
friends.
is an alternative rock band.
It is. I'm from the 90s. I mean, that's why it popped into my head. And whoever else is here, thank you for being here. Let's get into it. So I want to go over this first article, guys.
Okay. Well, you said that real soft. Like,
yeah. Well,
what's going on?
Who's a fan of, I don't know, Guardians of the Galaxy?
I am.
Okay.
The first one is one of my favorite MCU films.
Right.
Not as much as The Winter Soldier, but yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
And Infinity War, did you feel it when a certain character died?
Mm-hmm. I did feel that. a little bit. Yeah.
She's a pretty good actress, right? Zoe Saldana, is it?
Yeah, Zoe Saldana. Yeah, future ex-wife material.
Well, your ex-wife wants to defund the police.
Oh no!
Oh,
you like how I set that up, guys?
And thus the divorce.
Yes.
Oh, there goes the divorce.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Typical ex-wife move.
I set that up pretty good.
No more Nova Corps.
Defund the Nova. I love that. Defund the Nova.
I want to make that shirt now. That is fantastic. All right, so yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy actress Zoe Saldana calls for defunding the police after police stop stabbing in Columbus. Wow, that's a lot of. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's a little incident in Ohio where a girl was about to stab another young lady, and a police officer made a split-second decision and shot the girl that was about to stab the other girl, saving a life. Well, LeBron James, actors, actresses, they now want to defund the police again. What do you guys think about that before we get into the article?
Anybody? Because I'll go in. Anybody? I guess not.
I think it's insane.
I feel like I've went in so hard, so I'm going to go last on this one.
Okay, let's go with Matt. Matt, what were you going to say?
I think it's insane. I think in the places where they've started to defund, we've seen that the crime has risen. So it's not a good idea. I think she's clueless. I think most actors are clueless. Yeah, I mean, it's not their fault. They're living in a bubble. They can't leave that bubble, or people will start yelling at them in the mall. I get it, but the downside is that they don't fucking know what's going on, apparently.
Well, they're going to send out social workers, Matt, so that's going to replace the police. The social workers.
I just wish somebody would write the script for them, because isn't that what actors do? They just read what other people write. Maybe they just need a script.
And they repeat it. Yeah.
Well, Red Gaze, actors dress up and pretend for a living. Do you want to follow their social, and political views?
No, not one little bit. And even that's being restricted these days as well, right? They can only dress up and pretend if it's something they actually are in real life. So that kind of kills a career, doesn't it?
That is true. That is the new thing. Lola Meats in the house. What's up? That is true. You're only here for. She's only here for Matt.
What? I love you, Lola. Thank you.
I love Lola too. I'm just glad you're in the chat. You rock, Lola. It is. So, we're culture.
Oh no, I'm just confused. Normally, Lola would be here for me.
Oh, maybe she is.
No, I'm the
Lola's here for all of us. Okay, Lola's here for all of us.
She is here for all of us. Yeah, we have to share Lola.
And I'm here for you guys.
Kind of how we share gays.
I will not share gays.
It's like Red Gaze is here for all of us.
And I don't care if Vinny's Matt's friend. I'm keeping Matt. And Nerd Cookies, I'm coming for Nick. Okay, so.
Jeez Louise. That's starting a harem.
I'm so selfish. Well, you guys hear about that guy who was dating 35 women in, I think, Japan and got arrested for it?
No, what?
I got heard of that guy.
Who is this legend? What?
If someone can find that article, bring it up and we'll read it. We might jump to that quick because I'm going to be sick and tired of this one real quick. So the great John F. Trent, Guardians of the Galaxy actress Zoe Saldana called for police departments nationwide to be defunded in response to police preventing a stabbing in Columbus, Ohio. Because, they stopped a murder. So, yeah, stop giving them money. Saldana posts to her Instagram a photo of Makia, I mean no disrespect, Makia Bryant, who was shot and killed by Officer Nicholas Reardon as she was just about to stab another female.
Wow.
Saldana, Saldana wrote on Instagram, "There are no words for this unimaginable loss. Makia Bryant was a 16-year-old girl who loved doing her hair. She enjoyed doing TikTok videos. She was an honor roll student, and she was about to stab a mofo." She didn't put that.
You're
that
right.
was me.
If she hadn't tried to stab somebody, sounds like this late young lady would have had a good life.
Amazing life.
And
was she doing a TikTok video when she was stabbing?
I don't.
Does anybody know about the situation? Like, was this how personal was this? Was this just off the cuff? I'm going to stab a motherfucker.
No, this was personal.
Well,
they were
in her house. Apparently, she was at a foster home, right? So this was like a foster home with like other kids there. So like she was like throwing down with another foster kid.
She was already having
it's like
problems.
Her mom is upset, like, "Oh, I miss my baby." It's like, well, how she hasn't been living with you for a while, so
right.
It's horrible, but it's
horrible, right?
It's super complicated. Like once you hear more details about it, it just sounds more fucked up.
Like I'm not trying to go backwards and justify anything. I would like, look, if you're about to murder someone and you get shot by a cop, that's on you. But I just want to know what led up to that, because it looks like that she was on the right path.
Yes. Yeah. The problem is that officer had no clue who she was, and he saw a young girl going to stab another young girl, and he made it. That's what is getting lost.
Right.
That's what's getting lost in this.
It was like a 9-second time lapse.
Oh, so fast.
And then when he shot, so it was like he pulls up, steps out, says, "Hey, what's going on?" And then sees somebody with a knife trying to stab another person.
Yeah.
And then reacted.
She also said on the tape, if you watch the tape back, she also said, "I'm going to stab the F out of you."
Yep.
Right before she went to go stab her. So the officer had that context as well. So I don't know. Our brains can compile information pretty quickly when someone's scripted out like that, saying what they're about to do. Like, you couldn't have written it any more direct for the officer to get the information on what was happening. So
yeah,
exactly. I think it was pretty cut and dry.
And that's the part that people are missing. By saying that, it's premeditated. No matter what happened, she made that officer have to make that decision for her. And it's so freaking sad that this 16-year-old girl lost her life. But if that officer didn't do what he did, another most likely 16-year-old girl would have lost her life. He was in a no-win situation, this guy.
And as tragic as this situation is, which, I mean, facts are facts. Look, if you're attacking somebody and a cop's there, you might get shot. Doesn't matter who you are. What does this have to do with defunding the police? What does this one interaction have to do with getting rid of the civil law enforcement?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, man. And the problem is this, and I'm not saying she's uneducated in her schooling, but uneducated in what happened and Matt was saying, the nuance of what happened. This another person like LeBron James, an actress, Zoe here, speaks out about something she does not. I'm going to state this as I think fact, but But real quick, she has no knowledge. No knowledge. Go ahead.
Yeah. I have numerous questions when it comes to this, because there are details that have been provided in bits and pieces around different news media organizations. For example, her father was a former city council member and had recently run for mayor. Mm-hmm. And of course, they show all the positive things about her, like the TikTok videos and all that.
Right.
But how did she end up in foster care? I mean, if you have a lot of things that are not being you have a lot of things that are not being said.
Right.
Here, right?
Right. And that's the problem. We're not getting, so because the narrative isn't going to follow what is going on in society right now, they're not going to give you all the details to let you know what happened in this incident. Because they're looking for another police officer to hang. And I'm not saying I'm not going there, but what I'm saying is this man, from what I've seen and the information I have found, and I've looked for a lot of it, he justifiably shot somebody, and this girl, this Zoe Saldana, is speaking out and putting more police officers in danger.
Well, they don't seem to understand that that's the outcome of their action, much like the ignoramus that is known as La China James. So, and you know, it's pretty clear, and I think Nick Cookies elucidated it properly, that you know, she said outright she was going to slay another person. And you know, I what's your takeaway from that? Okay, I'm going to let you do that.
Yeah, you can't. Go ahead, Mike.
I only asked to Zoe Saldana and Queen James this question: what would you do if you were put in that exact spot and you were seeing that happen? What would you do? I'm dead serious. What would you do?
Exactly.
Probably what most people would do. Videotape.
Situation. Yeah. And that's a situation where someone can get killed.
Right.
If you don't step in.
Well, that's the sad part about it. Someone was going to die there.
Yes.
You know, someone was going to die. And I don't know, you know, this.
It's a burden that officer is going to have to live with the rest of his life. However, I can't blame him. I honestly can't. What was the other option? What was the other option? Seriously, what was the other alternative? Try to talk her way out of it? Try to just sit there and let it happen?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know, man.
So, I mean, right. I mean, was there a taser available? I mean, that's the only thing I could really say, you know. But, I mean, you're talking about deadly force.
That you could shoot a taser. You know,
right.
She was a certain distance.
She was,
and
yeah.
it was a lethal situation, you know.
Right,
yeah,
and if you tase them, will the knife...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Matt.
No, in the past, I saw where, you know, they had this guy complaining. You probably looked this up on YouTube, where the guy was complaining about cops and how they were reacting to certain situations. And so they put him into training scenarios.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you're the cop. Okay, you have the gun. Now go talk to this guy. You know, and so it's like within a split second, this guy is mumbling to having a screwdriver coming at you. You know what I mean? So you have to like, and so once the scenarios were over, the guy was like, "Yeah, I realize, you know, cops are dealing with split second situations, and you know,
right.
it's easy to 2020, you know, coach them. What is that?
Yeah, Monday morning quarterback. Yeah.
Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah.
Exactly
and Zaxy7 says it good too. There was also another man that first they reported was her father, then it changed, so I don't know who it was, but this man was also punting a kid in the head at the same time. So there was so much going on. And if that taser was shot, it probably wouldn't have stopped her from stabbing the girl. The action was already right there. Like, I'm shocked the stabbing didn't happen even after being shot because she was so close to doing it. It's just a sad story. But to get back, go ahead.
Let's look at this. Say if he wasn't gonna say if that did happen, and he ended up stabbing the girl to death, he would have gotten blamed either way.
Yeah. Right.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Absolutely. It's 2020, man. Hindsight is so much easier to deal with than what this guy is. But the story is these actors and athletes coming out with little information and making statements that can fundamentally change how America or how the world is ran, how policing is done. Because you know, just like what New York did, took away a couple $2 billion from their police force, and guess what? Everything went up. All the crimes, murders, everything went up. Real quick, Storyman Jack for $5. Friend of the show, member, good guy, great channel. Definitely follow him. They would be saying this, I swear, if the police had used a taser, they would have come after them for that too. Everything that they do is bad. Insane. Mm-hmm. You're right. Let's read a little more of the article if I can get through it. She called the police for help. Instead of helping her, they shot her 4 times. She wasn't the one that called the police. It was the other girl, I thought. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure
I'd imagine it's not the person attempting to stab someone that's calling the police. I could be wrong about that.
Right. They're still trying to, you know, there's multiple reports that it was, you know, her or the other girl. Again, not having all the info, probably saw something on one of those, quick celebrity type websites, and she just decided to run with it.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't make a tweet about it. I'll just put it that way.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't tweet.
Maybe wait a day. I don't know.
Wait until you get all the freaking information. Don't be like Ron and just post a tweet just saying you're next.
So
hashtag accountability.
Right.
Fuck you.
And see, this is the cynic in me, right? So let's get down to the cynic in culture.
Mm-hmm.
And here it is. This was one of those toolkits by these lefty lunatics, the people that are on the far alt left, that they put together these things that are going to tell us that we have to stop climate. There's all this climate change crap that means that you're going to have to start to eat bugs and you can't eat meat and all this other crap. They put these toolkits together and they send it out to these celebrities who are willing participants. We call them useful idiots to say dumb crap around this. Right. And so this is where this is coming from, in my opinion. That's the cynic in me, because we're starting to see this playbook and these people coming out saying similar things. It's a real shame that Zoe Saldana stepped down into this as well. Right. Because here's the thing. And you already said it, Scott, and I said it in a tweet a couple days ago. Someone was going to die at that point. Right. So should it have been the person that was being attacked? Should it have been the attacker that was actually willfully saying they were going to stab somebody? It's pretty that somebody's going to die in that situation, and the problem is somebody had to make the pick. And in this case, it was the cop. If the cop wasn't around, the person being attacked would have died, most likely, and it doesn't help that you have, more violence happening around this circumstance.
Right.
Exactly.
And
so,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, you please. I apologize.
No. All I'm saying is the cynic in me says all of these idiots, these useful idiots, and I'm saying it because of their idiotic behavior, not that maybe they're not bright people, right? But they go out and they participate in this. They become these influencers that are essentially trying to lead people by the nose down this communist, socialist, Marxist, whatever ist you want to pick out thought process. That's what's happening here. It's on display. This isn't new. We've seen this playbook before. And here's the thing: as you defund the police, or as police forces shrink, your crime goes way up. Right. I mean, we've seen this blueprint, and you know what? Social workers will just be cannon fodder for criminals at that point.
Yeah.
People are giving the green light to crime.
Right, and the worst part, too, is the people of the neighborhoods that have high crime, if you ask them about police presence, would you want less? The average citizen will say, yes, we want more police presence. Like, do not defund our police, but they don't want to ask those people because they know the answer they're going to get. Well, good people, hardworking people want to be protected.
But Scott, they did something recently that shows their hand or their ass, depending upon your perspective. When they did a survey of people for the appreciation or approval of the current occupant of the executive office of this country. And the vast majority of those people, well over 60% from what is stated in the actual survey, were, of course, from the left side of the aisle.
Right.
They didn't get an equal representation of the voting bloc so that they could say that, he has historic 59% approval, baloney sausage. So, I mean, this is you are being spoon-fed garbage from the mainstream, and your only recourse is to seek out people like Tim Pool and many others. So, and I want to say hail to Thomas Gilkey because it's his birthday.
Yes,
so
and we're gonna send you guys over there after this. After this stream is over, which will be probably around another half hour or so. Because Thomas is having his birthday, so my birthday gift is an hour of my stream for him. I'm giving it to him. And another good thing, the officer wouldn't have known who called. Like that whole idea. But during a press conference on April 21st, so as of April 21st, this was after Zoe's Instagram. Columbus police did release 2 911 calls made by witnesses during the shooting. According to MSNBC, the officials have not yet identified who made the phone calls. So it's not like anybody knows. It's still unclear who made the 9/11 calls as of April 22nd. It's not clear who made the calls. So they're still reporting that as of the 2nd. Police released body cam footage during a press conference on April 20th that shows Bryant slashing at one female before she pins another female in pink outfit against a car and is about to stab her. Reardon then fires 4 shots into Bryant, stopping her from stabbing the female in the pink outfit. Another angle also shows it. So it's unbelievable, and not a lot of people have seen this neighbor angle. And I'm not going to show it here, but go to Fact Checker POSO, or I'll reshare it after this. To me, it's undefendable what Zoe has done. You jump to conclusions. You want to be the first one out there to say, I said it first. And who did you just help? No one in that community. Nobody.
We were just covering that, earlier on Rogue Entertainment about LeBron James and how he was tweeting out something similar. It was actually a threat at the police officer. And, the point needs to be made that these influencers, I forget who said it in the chat, so people don't want to be famous, they want to be influencers. I think it was Qui-Gon Gimli. And that's what it is. You have to understand how much power you wield when you're a social media presence. These people don't care. It's just about fame and popularity and putting out an emotional reaction to a situation. And a lot of it's biased. It can create damage, you just put that officer in danger. Zoe is now, an influencer of, millions of people. How many people are going to say, yeah, we need to defund the police because we didn't look at this situation logically? It's a tragedy what happened. It really is. Whenever a loss of life occurs, but you're wielding a deadly weapon in front of the peace officer. They have no choice but to assume a death blow is going to be the first blow. And so he had to do what he had to do. It's a shame all the way around. But
It is.
Yeah, man. And to add on, I was watching a video from G&G, and Jeremy brought up a good point, is that to add more insult to industry to this, when LeBron put out that, fake apology after he took it down, he never once even showed any apology to the police officer.
Yeah, someone else wrote that. Somebody else might have wrote that.
Yeah, exactly. One of his people, Storyman Jack.
He doesn't want to spread hate, but you're spreading hate.
Right, he's threatening. Yeah. Storyman Jack for $5. As a former SP, it is outrageous that the media initially portrayed this as a fist fight and deliberately edited out the knife and didn't report on it.
They do that a lot. It's all about narrative story, man. It's preach.
Yeah. It's sad, man.
Mm-hmm. Angles, cropping, editing. Yeah, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
This is journalism today.
It's narrative. You look at all I saw a meme. It had all the BLM Antifa riots that happened during the the last few years all over the country, and it said far left riots, and then it said alt-right riot, and it just showed the one DC event that happened.
The Capitol building, yeah.
Right. And now I'm not calling it alt-right, but true, that's the narrative is
right
from both ends, and you see a vast difference, yet which one was vilified as the worst thing ever. One event.
Yeah, the Capitol was a fucking siege, but a whole summer of just burning buildings and
they were mostly peaceful, man.
Peaceful. Yeah, of course. What Jacob Blake did was mostly peaceful, despite the fact that he admitted to the cops, he admitted to everyone that he had a weapon on him.
Yeah, and don't forget, they built a fortified area down in Portland, but yet that's not a siege of a city when those people don't live there.
Shot 2 young black teens.
Fucking part of a town.
Exactly.
Yes. That's not fucking
And the police only stepped in when they shot 2 black teenagers going for a joyride.
Right.
Completely destroyed the narrative. Oh, we can't have that. We gotta cover this up, and then they took everything down for a month, and then let them build everything back.
I think Mads Mama Bear puts it perfectly. Unfortunately, Twitter is also a deadly weapon.
Mm-hmm. It is.
People can get hurt from what these people write. So I'm sick of it. What's up, Fat Steven? How are you, buddy?
I'm just dropping in for a little bit till the birthday happens. So
yeah, we're gonna all go over there.
We're all going there.
I'm here cosplaying as Herman Munster dressed as Superman. And what is wrong with culture? You look weird.
Thank you.
No, you look comfortable. You look like I've never seen you in a hoodie and a t-shirt.
Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah, he looks like a normal person. I'm kind of weirded out here now.
There are times I wear my Nerdrotic t-shirt or my Shenanigans t-shirt, but yes, you're right. I'm up at Studio C, up at my cabin, having a special event. So my lighting's different, my computer's different, my setup is different, which has been a challenge. But I'm glad to be here with everybody. So
you look, it's incredible because you look like one of us. It's really weird and throwing me off.
I like it.
One of us.
His hair looks better in that camera. Have you noticed? His hair looks so much better.
Can we see the hair again? Can we see the hair again?
It looks extra curly.
It does.
Yeah, it's got some bounce.
That's what you guys do for an anniversary. You get up there, you sit on the couch, you light the fire, have some wine, you just comb each other's hair. Scott, you turtle wax your head. What are you talking about?
See the shine? See the shine over here?
Actually, you know what's
it's called being half Italian.
Sleep, Steven. Fat Steven, my friend. The secret is sleep.
I have been sleeping.
There's very good water up here.
Scott, I have to ask, how many subscribers would we have to get you to for you to grow up a card for your celebration stream?
So wait, is he going to
5,000.
Wait, is he going to
5,000 to get the ring?
5,000 and I will grow the ring.
He doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to do that. All he has to do is shave Sorry in his beard, and he's done Picard.
10,000, I'll grow it and shave the beard completely. But for 5,000, I will grow in.
Yeah, we gotta give him the 5,000.
What was Stephen Wright style? Like just crazy. Let's do it. All right, so let's get off the depressing stuff for a minute.
Okay.
How many of you guys got to see the Black Falcon, the Captain America,
the Black fucking Falcon?
Oh, dude! I denounced the panel.
Is he confusing Marvel with porn?
Again,
I mentioned at the
Marvel.
Let's go around real quick. Culture, did you watch this series?
I did not have to. I knew everything that was going to happen. I told everybody exactly what was going to happen.
Final, you know what? Hashtag final was correct. You got to do it.
Final.
Oh no, final.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Final is usually correct.
Yeah, final is pretty good.
Say that too.
Final nether region is correct.
I haven't seen him in a while. I'm sorry. Hashtag CC is correct.
Well, no, it's just I told everybody what was going to happen. I said by the end of the second episode, people be tapping out of this thing, and I said this is a love letter to BLM, and it was. It was exactly all the things that I was told it was going to be, beat for beat, for the most part. Although the chick fight stuff was supposed to be more extensive, but in at the very end, you had this beautiful soliloquy, which highlights the fact that none of these folks can actually get to a solution to anything. Their solution to anything and everything is be better.
Be better. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work because right now people are freaking amazing, and they have been for decades, because we've done a really good job when it comes to race relations here in this country, considering we're the most diverse and tolerant country in the entire planet. We live in a pluralist society, right? We live in probably the most amazing be yourself place full of liberty and freedom that has ever existed on this planet. And at the very end, your argument against all of those good things, all of the liberty and freedom that we have, is be better. That's what you got.
Culture.
Because, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You're absolutely right.
That was beautiful.
I love
the thing is, the thing is, we can only look at how the negatives and how they're treating us and how they're pushing this shit on us. You have to come down from the expectation is you already know what Disney is, you know what Marvel's going to do, you know what all Kurtzman's going to do, you know what all these properties are going to do. You know what you do? You have to cut yourself off from the humane aspect of putting expectations into things you had member berries with. You have to go in unadapted to feelings attached and go in and looking at how far they've gone with pushing in your face and how far the quality levels reach up to it. And then you have to base your opinion on top of that. This is just my opinion. You have to emotionally detach yourself and see what outweighs the other, and then make your bias at this point. Disney is now using us as promotional materials. We are now the hate watchers for Disney, and we're giving them monetization because we're talking about it more to the point where they're using this. I bet you anyway, they're using this just so other people go and watch to see what the fuck we're talking about.
Let them come. I'll monetize the ass out of them. Go
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You only need to watch episode 2 to see what this was all about.
I stopped at 2.
I watched the whole series.
And Tina, look, I had a lot of insight into what was going to happen in the show, and I said this backstage. There were a lot of good things that could have been in this show. You had two characters that are beloved by the audience, and they destroyed those characters in this thing. And you may not see it that way, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And maybe other people don't see it that way, but they will get to that point. And you know what? To me, color doesn't matter. It never has in my entire lifetime. And you can ask any of my friends, because every shade of the rainbow, and it doesn't matter where you want to put your bathing suit parts against somebody else with different bathing suit parts. I don't care. Never have. You know, even in locker room situations that I knew the other person might, harbor affection towards, somebody of the similar genitalia.
So you've been in a sausage fest.
All I'm saying is this: none of that stuff ever mattered in my entirety. It never mattered in my entire lifetime. And I can point to people who can say the same thing, but I don't use my friends as armor. I'm done doing that.
Yep.
Right.
Well, that was beautiful, dude. I like that. Let me just respond to Tina, because Tina and I have been holding on together with these shows because we really wanted them to be good.
Yeah, man.
Look, WandaVision ended terribly. Okay. The show was so cool for the first 3 episodes. I loved it, but it ended terribly. I'm just speaking for myself.
It died at 5 or 6 episodes. It died. That's when I stopped doing Easter egg hunt, and culture knows how much hours I put into WandaVision.
Oh, I know too. Yeah. I knew too, and I enjoyed the first couple episodes. But man, just at the very end when they were like, if I had your powers, I'd do the same thing, and just white man bad who runs sword. I just got sick of it. But I was really hopeful for this show, and there were things I enjoyed. Don't get me wrong. There were parts of this that I really liked. Zemo was awesome. I think the Winter Soldier's arc was pretty good. It was just the idea that. And sorry, people, spoilers. They screwed up the character of Sharon Carter. They made it's almost impossible for her to be who they say she's going to be. So maybe she isn't really. And then Little Orphan Annie, you never they just squashed it in so fast that you never got the chance to understand why they all cared about each other. Just this one throwaway line. We all ended up in the same camp together. And she just went from being this sweet kind of girl trying to fight the system to let's kill everybody. It was that weird Daenerys turn of events because they realized that the enemy was more beloved than the heroes. I like John Walker the most too. I wanted to ask Nick Cookies what he thought.
Yeah, I think that there's I was looking for a lot in the finale, and it's a mixed bag. But I think the best line to sum up the whole series, after Sam makes his speech, he walks over to Bucky, and Bucky just says, "I don't know. I was texting somebody. All I heard was." Something about a black man in Stars and Stripes, and that's literally the line that was in the show. And I said that sums up this show pretty perfectly. It was just about it was all about race.
It was.
That being said, I think there were a lot of good little gems in there, like John Walker.
Awesome.
I thought that was pretty good. I think Bucky's arc was good, albeit short when you spread it out over 6 episodes, but. Other than that, huge letdown for me. I'm not excited about Captain America 4 or whatever they just announced. I'm not excited about that.
From the same showrunner, right?
What?
Yeah. So he'll be Captain America in his own movie, I guess, right? So
the same showrunner of Captain America and the Winter Soldier is now going to be writing and directing, I believe, the next one, or at least writing it. So we'll get more of this. And what did you think, Matt?
Who'd you say, Matt?
Yeah, did you watch this show at all?
Dude, I watched all the episodes. I was waking up on Friday early morning to watch my episodes.
Yeah.
And there was parts where I was just rolling my eyes at stuff. I mean, I was just trying to enjoy the show and let the weird political shit just kind of slide off of me. Same. Like water on a duck. You know what I mean? It was okay, do better. Gotcha. Let's get to fucking Zemo, or let's get to fucking Batrock. You know what I mean? The fact that they brought back Batrock was fucking dope. So I was I was just kind of wading through the feces to get to the gems, I was
and
like,
there were some gems. You're right.
Yeah, there. I was like, I know this dog ate some gems. I gotta fucking
just wait,
finger his doo-doo to get them out. I'm gonna get them.
It's so true, man.
But I liked it. But you're absolutely right, man. Like I was like really jamming on that little chocolate chip cookie face chick. I forgot what her name was.
Carly.
She looked like a chocolate chip cookie. Carmen.
She looked like Little Orphan Annie.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I kind of understand what she's saying. I get it. You know, I'm kind of sympathizing. And then she just totally went like, well, let's just fucking kill them all. Right. Like, we're just gonna kill both of these people. You know, let's just kill all 20 of these people, whoever they kidnap. It just seems so fucking like such a jump. And then you're gonna tell me you were able to go in there and kidnap all these people? Like, wait a minute, that was fucking weird. I was like, wait a minute, all like you were able to like Ocean's 11, 30 or 40 of these fucking politicians out of this building. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's fucking crazy.
What killed me too was Sharon Carter, though, man. Sharon Carter, like, they made it so obvious she was going to be that character that I was like, she can't be that character because she was blipped out. She would only have a few, like, it doesn't make any sense. And then they make her that character, yet she's the one that allowed Zemo, who wants to kill every super soldier, to go in and meet with the scientist that was making the serum while she was outside fighting people. Like, that makes no sense. I feel like that came up
afterwards. Like, that was almost like they were riding, and then they got to the point where they were like, okay, fuck, should we show who the power broker is? Yeah. Fuck it. It's Sharon. You know what I mean? It was like they showed no foresight. They showed no foreshadowing or anything. It just became like they were just like, let's just flip a coin.
Right. Gaze, what did you think, brother? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it to its conclusion. And it was, I mean, the race stuff was kind of annoying, but bearable up until pretty much the last episode where it became completely unbearable.
Absolutely. With you.
That last lecture, I could barely sit through. I found myself laughing. I found myself getting angry. It was ran the gamut of emotion on that, and none of the emotions were the ones that they were trying to instill. It was just completely out of place. Like, I had a lot of hope when Sam said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to be Captain America anyway, regardless of what this bitter old man thinks. Only to turn that around to, I'm not just going to prove him wrong. I'm going to go back and reiterate his point and prove everyone wrong. That yes, everyone is racist, of course, and yes, be better. Of course, be better. That ruined the whole thing for me. If it wasn't for that fucking speech, I could have looked past all the crap that was in this series.
Right.
But that did it for me.
And is there only one senator that works in America right now? That guy did everything.
That one.
Well, the rest of Hydra died, so.
Yeah, that's true. What now, Fat Steven, did you go through the whole thing?
No, I stopped at 2. Invincible is more important to me right now.
I love Invincible.
I would rather spend an hour like that last episode watching Omni-Man rip people apart for an hour.
So good.
Yeah. Invincible's
so good.
Dope. That's my Friday mornings, man. Was Winter Soldier and then Invincible. I was
Same here. Same here. Well, let me ask Makini real quick.
Last
what
week
did
it was
you
Invincible,
think?
then Winter Soldier.
Oh, so good.
So I didn't watch the whole show. I only watched the end clip, and to preface this, I knew this was going to happen from the moment that Steve handed the shield to Sam at the end of the Endgame. I knew this was going to lead to. I was hoping it wouldn't, but it knew it was going to lead to, because I kept saying this is going to lead to that 2017 all new, all different Marvel in the MCU. And even knowing that, that whole lecture, that just takes you out. It just kind of takes you out of the moment, to be honest. It's like you for me, it's just like, and these are two characters I've loved ever since Captain America: The Winter Soldier, ever since that second film. So to see that the way they kind of squandered it is kind of like, I want to say it's kind of like Game of Thrones in a way. It's just a squanderment of characters, and I feel like it was just meant to just be that whole, as you said, like a whole love letter to BLM and such. And it took me right out. I was like, I can't support this. And even after what you just said, Scott, of the character of them doing a solo Captain America film with Sam as a leader and having the same writer.
Yeah, it's just
it's gonna fall apart.
And the suit sucked.
It's gonna fall apart.
And the suit sucked. Let's get into comic books.
Something about the suit.
It hung weird on his shoulders.
Off. Yeah, it hangs off. It looks too loose.
Right.
Like, it should have been much more tighter.
Yeah,
because I know they're trying to take it from the comics. Yeah,
right. The head thing and the neck thing looked weird. As soon as he said that, I was like, "What's wrong with this fucking head neck thing?" Like,
right?
What are you fucking Shatterstar? What is this shit?
Right. And
wear a fucking helmet, dummy.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, wear a helmet, or I guess they wanted to make sure. I don't know. I'm not going to go there, but
it's completely smart to fly around at super speeds without a fucking helmet.
And getting hit by stuff. Wakanda made the suit too, and we didn't even get any chance to know any of the all we got was the bird coming out and saving that truck from falling. Somehow him and the two birds stopped it, but. Does it have any other tech stuff? I mean, it's freaking Wakanda. It has to be a dope ass suit. What else does it fold into a little medallion on his chest? Talk to me.
It would have been cool if the his first suit, the wings were kind of stiff, not stiff, they flap, but the feathers weren't separated. It would have been cool if the Wakanda wings had a more natural feather approach.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like a fucking archangel kind of
oh, that would have been dope.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying turn them into blades, but they could have, they could have done something. But it just looked just like the original wings.
It doesn't make sense considering the fact that Sam's wings are essentially shields as well. They could probably deflect as strong as Cap's shield in a way.
If they're made out of vibranium, most likely. We already seen him using as a shield. Now. Yes, in the trailer.
Yeah,
and it's a shame because. For that trailer, they showed the red suit, and that red suit looked dope.
Yeah, I gotta say though, the wings when he was able to bend over, pull the wings down, lock into the ground, have the shield above him, and a helicopter bounced off it. That was kind of dope. But
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, his other ones would not be able to do it. And I think the takeaway star of the show was it was Wyatt Russell.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You mean the guy from Up?
Yeah, the guy from
I think the problem with Wyatt Russell, from what I'm hearing, is that he played his role too
good.
Well.
He was Joffrey.
Too good.
He was like Joffrey. People hated him. Nick, what did you think about that? Because I thought Wyatt Russell, the tics, the going from just a normal guy to crazy in 1 minute to another, and I liked him in the finale, finding honor in what he did. What did you think?
Yeah, I think he's going to be obviously the breakout star. I think he'll be the one thing to come out of this. I think Wyatt Russell's going places. I mean, he's Kurt Russell's son, right? So
right.
He could have a career similar. I mean, he could have a Chris Pratt kind of career. That's how well he executed on this. His character was, Elaine and I were watching it. We're like, do the writers want us to like this guy because they're painting him as a bad guy, but we really like him? Do they want us to like him because they're doing a bad job at making us not like him?
What it seems they're also underlying is they're trying to give us a little pretense that if they wanted to, they can open up the West Coast Avengers. And if you look at that, that means they have a whole new group of people to play with, and new storylines. We can bring back Hank Pym and all that stuff because he's the one who went. See, Culturetron is camera. He knows what I'm talking about. There's a chance for West Coast Avengers to become untainted.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And actually that feeds into the synergy aspect that they're shooting for too, with the opening of the Avengers campus at Disneyland and all of the other stuff that is happening behind the scenes. So you're 100% on board there.
Yeah.
The same time with Agent Wu and the Agents of Atlas, that's also a possibility because that's been in talks. And they also have what was the other one? Secret Invasion, which is all this is going to lead up to after the Multiverse of Madness, which these things are prelude to. So whatever happens after Multiverse of Madness, I'm guessing is going to be linked to Secret Invasion. So we're either going to get new versions of heroes that are now deceased or no longer picking up the mantle anymore, or we're going to get the next generation attached to that property. i.e., with the Hawkeye and everything else.
Right.
Scott, do you think Sharon could be a Skrull?
I was thinking about that, but
they wouldn't use it twice. That would be overusing the same thing they did in WandaVision.
Would it be better than her being who she is and being the power broker?
It would be better because she can't be the power broker. Time doesn't line up well enough for somebody to take over the criminal underworld in Mantrapore or whatever you call that city. And she let the biggest money-making scientist in the world die because she didn't want to let them know she was the power broker. I don't know, dude. That was just dumb.
How about this? What if the whole thing of the power broker is a separate individual brainwashed mentality that she has no control over, the way that Zemo was trying to do with the Winter Soldier with trigger words.
Wouldn't that be awesome if it was?
Well, there was a movie or show that when he went to sleep, he would be someone totally else, but when he'd wake up, he'd be back to normal.
Oh, dude, I remember that.
That's what I'm saying. You can have a sleeping personality that has no idea what's going on, and that's where they're going with this. She could have actually been a target. Let's just say this is connected to Shang-Chi or even the Mandarin. Let's say the Mandarin has played some mind tricks. This is linked to that the way it's in Iron Man 3. There's ways they can go about doing this that might work, or might want you to have Walton personally feed that coffee up your ass. There you go. I had to get that look.
There you go.
But
all right.
Look at it.
Well,
I hope
you
they
could,
bring out
but
Snowflake and Safe Space in the next show.
Oh, Kibble Smith is currently writing a new book. Girls, please stop touching me.
Oh man, I promised that we would shut this down early, so I'm just going to ask a couple more questions real quick. Anybody looking forward to Loki? No, I am. I'm still looking forward to it.
I am.
The trailer looks interesting. It looks interesting. I'll give it that. But
Robert Meyer Burnett, we spent 3 hours with him last night. For all mankind, give it a shot.
Dude,
if you don't want that,
Robert thinks?
He loved it. He was on the edge of his seat a bunch of times. And there's another one. He also helped with the animation editing with Dota, his Netflix animated series.
Oh, that show is awesome, dude.
So if
Dota is awesome. I watched that whole series in a day. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
What's it on?
Anime. It's on Netflix.
They also got picked up for a second season. You also have what is it? You also have the Kevin Smith's Crying and He-Man coming out eventually, but there's two series coming out. One for kids, but one for more adults. And we also have a shit ton of good voice actors, including Mark Hamill as Skeletor. So,
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
There have been changes to the Secret Invasion series recently. Yep. I'm going to say that out loud. So I'm also
was I off?
No.
Do you like these changes or not?
None of it was going to be good to begin with. Well, okay. So Loki's going to be 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that. You're going to like half of it. You're going to like half of it. So just be prepared going in there. There's enough good there that could retain an audience for the entire run without a lot of trouble. Secret Invasion has had some changes, like I just mentioned. I don't know that they're going to improve it or not. Armor Wars might actually still be okay. MODOK on Hulu is going to be complete crap fest.
It is.
Oh, I'm so pissed about that.
It is a crap fest. They have the preview trailers, or
it's a
like
joke.
That. And it's not even that. They have Patton Oswalt attached to the main MODOK voice actor. And if everyone remembers what he was doing on Twitter last year during lockdowns, they've already burnt themselves at the stake. Sorry to cut you off, Culture. My apologies.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt, that mental midget. Yeah, that's just that's such a complete turn off.
And physical midget.
Matt, you looking forward to the Loki one?
I'm absolutely looking forward to Loki. I'm just hoping. I just want something fresh. I want to cleanse my palate. You know what I mean? So I'm totally looking forward to Loki. I don't know how they're gonna fuck it up. I don't know, but I'm down to watch. I'm down for all of it.
Culture wants to speak. Culture wants to speak.
Go ahead, Culture.
I'll still watch it.
What? No. You can't say you're not going to say it. You were about to say it. Just give us something.
Okay. Look, you're going to like the first episode. You're going to like a lot. I'm going to tell you that. The first episode you're going to enjoy. Everybody's going to enjoy. There might be a couple of super uber nerds that are not going to enjoy this. They're like, well, that's not the way it happened. But I don't care. I'm just going to say you're going to get people hooked on that first episode. But see, that's what they do with all these shows. You get hooked in, and then you're willing to write off all of the other garbage that comes along the way. So just be prepared. That's all. That's really all I'm saying about any of these shows.
Thank you.
Red Gaze, you looking forward to any of the other ones?
I'll give them a watch. I got to say, it's hard to get excited about anything anymore, but I'll definitely give them a watch.
They make pills for that. Nick, how about you, brother?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Loki, but I think with everything, we're cautiously optimistic. So if it goes to crap, then I don't think we're going to be surprised.
Yeah,
we weren't really surprised about these first two, WandaVision and Falcon, but from what we've seen, it looks pretty interesting. So I'll give it a shot. Who said and here goes for the theory that we're all toxic and that we can't enjoy anything. These two we've been so disappointed by, but yet we're still holding out hope. We're like, hey, you can, we're fair. We'll let you take a shot with it, even though you botched these two.
Yeah, here's the rope.
Who said you were toxic?
A lot of people.
No, I was coming. No,
recently, but
I've been on Twitter, but I avoid that crap right now. You can't be toxic if you don't like something.
Steven, it's not that you've gotten tired of it. You've been blocked by every damn SJW on Twitter.
That's pretty much what's happened. I use one logical statement and they block me. They don't even know the difference between racism and a stereotype, and I have to show them this is a bucket of chicken, this is a burning cross. That's the difference. Get it?
That is a big difference. Yeah.
Jackasses.
Gaze, I'll come back to you, Maki, in 1 second. Gaze, are you looking forward to it? Did I ask you this already?
Yeah,
yes.
You did.
Loki? Okay, sorry.
Well, I did want to say we reached a milestone tonight, though, and I just wanted to highlight this is the first time I've ever had my ability to get an erection questioned by a man with no balls. So that's really cool.
I have them. They just don't work. God, you jerks.
You know what Scott does? He has a picture in his wallet like most people have of their kids, and it's just of his balls before the cut.
Oh, lefty and righty. They were so sweet.
I remember when you didn't disappoint women. The 90s.
You get a vasectomy and never hear the end of it. Machini 90. Are you looking forward to it?
It looks interesting, but it's not just because. But I'm saying it's not because it's like I'm being like a cynic or anything. It's just I'm sticking true to what I've said. I was done with the MCU after Endgame, right. So everything that happens afterwards, I just don't care anymore. I just don't care because I know what's going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you guys can ask them to give me a chance. I understand it, but that's the promise I've made, and I've stuck to that.
I have. What about Moon Knight? There's more stuff coming that could be cool.
Yeah.
Moon Knight's on the way. That could be cool.
Spielberg doing Blackhawks, for God's sakes. If everyone remembers Blackhawks, Spielberg is interested, and I hope he does it. Blackhawks, like the World War II pilots that actually Marvel Justice League.
Yeah.
Say Blackhawks 10 times fast.
Nick's Black Cox. Nick's Black Cox. Nick's Black Cox.
I understand that. I completely understand that. But my thing is that when I really invested I was really invested into the MCU, and I saw that as a 10-year journey. I just feel like, moving forward after Endgame being kind of the end to everything.
Well, it's called Endgame.
I'm not willing to invest in another 10 more years into this.
Then don't.
I feel like it's.
Sorry. I get what you're saying.
I see what you're saying, but
it's hard.
I can't invest in anything because there's going to be not any build up to anything. There's not going to be any. It's not going to feel coherent. It's not going to feel like.
It is a jumbled mess right now.
But Mackie, you sound hurt though, man. Like you sound hurt, hoping for the best. But what I'm saying is, give hope, but don't let that expectation of hope ruin your view of your heroes or the people you read or you watch. It's hard.
That's hard to say.
It's
though.
hard for.
It is.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying cut off. I'm really not trying to dismiss you. I'm really not.
I get that, but it's hard for me to feel hope after seeing the shit that was going on in the comics since 2017, since what we saw with your boy Zach, which, yes, Rock and Roll Ninja, he's working with. I've been seeing this. I know where this is going.
Okay.
Mac.
I swear I see it. I'm sorry. I will try to. But knowing what's coming ahead and where it's leading to, That's not. I'm not seeing any hope.
Well,
of that.
real quick, Makini has a valid point. They skipped so many Thor plots and jumped right to the Jayne one. Like
Jayne is now Abby.
Right? Yeah. There you go. There was decades of Thor myth and comics you could have pulled from, and what do? You jump right to her being the Thor. Like, come on. It is.
Well, it seems like Marvel MCU hasn't read a comic that's older than 10 years. It seems like everything that they're pulling from is fucking like the last 10 years of shit.
And like you said, Makini, they pulled us in. They gave us, the original Iron Man kind of feel. They gave us,
It's not just that. Like, I understand where Makini's coming from. Thank you very much for reminding me of the fire of what's been happening the last few years. It's not only just these stories, but it's also the treatment of the fans, the treatment of the professionals who don't bend the knee to a narrative. It's the harassment, the cancel culture, the labels, the using our entertainments as platforms to espouse their propaganda. It's about all of that. Hail to you, Makini. Thank you, man. You're absolutely right. I mean, it's. I have not been able to watch WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier because I was just done. When they fired Gene, I was done. I just said, fuck. You know what? Everybody was right. Disney Star Wars is nothing but garbage. We're not going to get anything good out of it. And Marvel's going to go down that same route.
It's already going down that way.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, go ahead, Culture.
I'm done beating the horse. All I'm gonna say is I'm going forward until they are forced to turn it around because financially it's not a sustainable
business
entity any longer. Mm-hmm. We are the last line of defense on this because here in this country and around the world, this kind of crap is what's creating all these people that are trying to destroy all the Western canon. That's the thought process. I mean, Dana Schwartz has been telling you this with her words and her books. There are a whole lot of these people that have been doing this, and that's why starting in 2004 and going through 2014, you got a soft version of this in Marvel and DC Comics. From 2014 onward, you got full garbage. And that's the books that they're looking to adapt going forward. So you will not recognize any of these heroes because nobody bought any of these comics. And that's going to be their plot armor, is that they are adapting the material from the comic books. Well, yeah, from the shit you wrote in the last 7-8 years. Yes. From the shit you wrote for the last 20. Yes. But it doesn't represent these heroes as created. Right. It's just, and that's where we're coming from. So I'm done beating the horse. Okay. So
Makini, I want to apologize. You think I'm trying to say give up hope, man? I'm just trying to. I just want you not to lose your hope, putting too much hope into these properties, man. Because you know what? At the end of the day, the hope is still attached to your soul, and your soul is in art and drawing, and your line work and your coloring, and you're seeing them destroy this on pages day by day. With every week, they release a new line of comics. So protect yourself. But I say at the same time, don't give up hope. But you got to make that choice one day. It sucks.
Absolutely, I agree 100%, and I'm not going to give up hope. It's just like you said, I'm protecting myself. That's why I decided in game, no matter what happens, no matter how am I going to feel about it, this is the end of the 10-year journey for me.
Yeah,
right.
I get that, Mark.
I got invested in 2012. I will admit to that. I got invested into the Avengers in 2012. And I didn't see the first Iron Man film until after. No, actually, I didn't watch every MCU film that led up to the Avengers until after I watched Endgame because I wanted to see how it all began. And it's a great journey. And I feel like and I'm serious because the Avengers, I fell in love with that. I became so hooked on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because of that.
Yeah. Right? Well, Makini, let me put it this way, brother. Listen to me. I feel what you're feeling because I feel the same way somewhat. But I think like Memes of Destruction, great channel, guys, check them out. But he says something. There are other properties out there right now that need our support that are good. The Expanse, Invincible. There are some stuff out there that are like, that's so good right now that not enough people are watching. Even The Boys with the route they went last season, I still freaking love that show. Like, I'm telling you, man, we just need to move all our views somewhere else and then also support guys that are creating their own stuff.
Yes.
We got Rock and Roll Ninja. We got Sunsworn. We got the Kraken coming out. Like, we have so many. We got our own stuff building for, Rogue Entertainment. Like, we are going to become what they lost. And that's how we're ending this show. We are going to become what they lost, what they threw away. That's even better.
Right.
That's even better. What they threw away.
Preach on it, Red. Come on.
I will be, and I want to be fair. And I want to be completely fair. I will be willing to give stuff a chance.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is give it a chance. But no, there's better stuff out there.
Yeah,
we got to end this show, though, guys. We got to end the show because there's only 4 minutes to the great Thomas Gilkey birthday stream, and I want to make sure people in this chat go over there. I'm throwing the link in right now. Thomas is a friend to every channel.
Instead of doing outros, you just want everybody to say a real quick 30 seconds.
Yeah, just real quick outro, guys. And then please move over and let's say hello to Thomas and wish him a happy birthday. Fat Steven, thank you for jumping on. Let them know where they can find you.
Well, you can find me in the black and white series, The Munsters. I'm usually cosplaying as Superman. Other than that, today was a milestone for me as well. I just passed 800 subscribers as of today.
Rock on,
brother. You can catch the latest trailer or the 30-minute gameplay for the second part of the Resident Evil demo. If you want something that was going to bring up earlier, that game looks fantastic. It is scary. It is very well pretty and horrifying. So give it a shot. Lunch Table, you know where I am. OrdsBored streams, you know where I am. Florida streams, Culture, you know where I am. Loki's Morning with the Round Table, you know where I am. I'm everywhere. My schedule is on my Twitter. Gaming with friends every morning. I've already indoctrinated Macony and Atlantean into Fortnite. Come and join.
Nice. Thank you, brother. Next up, we have Nick Cookies.
Hey, thanks for having me on again, Scott.
Anytime.
I appreciate it. So you can find me at Nick Cookies on Twitter. And then as far as YouTube, I'd say go subscribe to Nerd Cookie Arcade. That's Elaine's gaming channel. So she's been doing a lot there and having fun with that. So yeah. I think he's got about 80 subs now or so she could use some support.
Hell yeah.
Drop by. Yeah, she's doing Kingdom Hearts, so fun stuff.
Oh, that's a great one.
How far?
She's almost at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. She's going to play through all. She's played all of them several times.
That's so cool.
A Kingdom Hearts fanatic, so.
Please,
anyways,
guys,
thanks.
Please definitely support Nerd Cookies. She's awesome. Nick's awesome. Love having you guys on. You are invited anytime, brother.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Red Gaze, one of our creators.
What up? I keep it short and sweet. Red Gaze on YouTube, at the Red Gaze on Twitter. Check out Sunsworn if you haven't yet already, and all these other great independent creators that we're promoting every single day. Just dropped a video opening up some, doing some unboxing of some CG comics that I got recently. So if you want to take a look at the kind of quality that people are putting out, that I don't have millions of dollars to do it, head on over, take a look. And thanks for having me, Scott. It's the shortest dump I've ever experienced, but I loved every minute.
I know. This one, we were eating our fiber. Next up is Machiny 90.
I can already feel my voice giving out because I've been passionate for the past 2 streams. Anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name is Machiny 90 Arts Illustrated. You can find me on YouTube where I do weekly time-lapse videos about hopefully at least 1-2 times a week, and then I do draw streams every Wednesday and Sunday at 12:30 and once a morning at 9 a.m. Tomorrow we're keeping it chill. We're just gonna keep it chill tomorrow. I'm gonna work on this little piece I've been working on since Rogue Entertainment. We're gonna put it together and make that a video, and that's it. Other than that, I am open. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I am open for commissions. So if you guys are interested in getting any commissions from me, check my pinned comment, check my pinned tweet there. It gives you all the details of where to reach out, how to reach out to me if you're interested. Other than that, I am at 536 and I'm charging towards 600. But considering with, Rogue Entertainment, considering with, our team here, Steven, everybody here is helping me making that push to 1,000 and get monetized. So
hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. If you guys really enjoy my content, especially if you enjoy, work from someone who puts his heart into it and puts his heart into how he feels about stuff, definitely subscribe.
All right, love you, brother. Great stuff. I love your heart too. You wear it on your sleeve, man, and I respect that. So keep rocking, guys. Please make sure you follow this man. All right, next up, the author, Stephen Walton.
Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Thank you for being a Rogue Entertainment and also supporting all of our shows. Please check out Eats Up and Queen, the place to be reviews on Wednesday for going in Rogue. Want to get him monetized too, along with all everybody else in Rogue Entertainment. Please subscribe to everybody on this panel. Thank you so much for supporting each other. Share out links to your favorite 2 or 3 YouTubers and or campaigns for independent creators. We don't have an industry to support us. We only have each other, and we rise together. I am author Stephen Walton, the fandom menace historian. Your historian, born in the chats of the High Council with my brothers and sisters, fighting for our modern mythologies. Wash your hands, wash your ass, be good to each other. Peace.
All right. Thank you, brother. And last up, the Great Culture Casino.
Hey guys, tomorrow is a very special episode of the Sunday Culture Review, which seems to be something I'm saying every single Sunday now that I'm having great panel guests that are showing up. This Sunday is special because I have Geek Time TV. I have 3 of the folks from that amazing channel coming on. That's another up-and-coming channel that's growing like a weed. We really have to appreciate those folks. These are people from the industry. They're people that are industry insiders. They've worked inside of Hollywood in various productions. So you guys will be getting a rare treat tomorrow for the Sunday Culture Review. Also, be sure to check out the 6-minute dailies throughout the week, Monday through Friday. Every weekday we do 6 minutes, and it's worthwhile. I appreciate everybody that's there. It's growing every day, and be able to look at everything Rogue's going to be doing in the future. I think you guys are all going to be excited. Rogue Entertainment is going to grow in a lot of different directions all at the same time. So we're well on our way to becoming an actual production type of operation. So it's very exciting. So anyway, thank you all so very much. Thank you, Scott, for hosting this program. Guys, be sure to check out Thomas Gilkey's birthday. I've already got it down here and I have his chat over there. So thank you very much, you guys.
Thank you, brother. What is this real quick, bro?
Sorry, I forgot this real important. Tomorrow we're having an interview with Kaylee from Twitter, the moment that was attacked by the Twitter and the t-shirts and stuff.
Oh, awesome.
This is her first live stream, so if people want to drop by at 12 noon Eastern to support her, she agreed. A viewer requested me reaching out to her, so I would like people to show by. And to the disliker there, thank you for letting me live rent-free in your head. Get a life.
She is awesome, man. I just friended her recently.
She supports everyone. She supports everybody.
She truly does. She truly does. Okay, we're going to get out of here. We got Thomas Gilkey up next, his birthday stream. Everybody go over there. Show love. Let's get his likes up over 100 if we can, even though I only have 18 people watching right now. But follow us over there, guys. Happy birthday, Thomas Gilkey. You are one of the best. Guys, make sure you follow the Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturday streams. And to all my amazing channel members and everyone who shoots out super chats and super stickers and all those things. You know what I'm talking about.
Shoots in the way that he doesn't anymore.
I hate you. This is for you, though.
Black cocks.
They'll grow back, right?
Look at all those names. I need a name thing.
You're a writer and you can't write that?
No, I can't do this technical shit. I just work in IT.
Just get a tree and just make it names on a branch.
Oh, that sounds good.
A Raylo tree, though. It's got to be a Raylo tree.
Oh, you're fucking sick.